Here is a dried zucchini product that I just bought and I never used yet. And it's made by Mother Earth Products. Dried zucchini. It's 8 ounces. And it says here, You use it within 18 months of the product production date when stored in original open package. Here's some information about it: kosher, non-GMO, pure and natural, vegetarian, vegan. Instructions: half cup will rehydrate to 1 full cup. Add 1 part product to 2 parts water. Simmer 10 to 30 minutes based on product and taste. The ingredients are just dried zucchini. And it says it, let's see. Okay, then you have an expiration date here too. Let me get that. There's the expiration date. Ingredients, just zucchini. So you have to add salt, after you cook it. And it comes in this container. Let me open this just a second. Here's what's inside. This was on it, covering it, after I opened the lid. It was not tight. It was very loose, this little piece of paper. This is what it looks like. They're very small pieces. And that's what they look like. The screen is not, the video doesn't really make you determine how small they are, but look, compared to my fingers, this is how small it is. So in the next part of the video, I'll show you how I cook it. And this will be a first for me because I've never had this before. That's what it looks like. Dried zucchini. Let me show you again how small those pieces are. They're hard and they're dry. Very small pieces. So I just measured a half cup, and that's my half cup measure, and there's the container it was in, and I'm going to just stop this for a second and get my water ready. So I just added the water, and now I'm going to put it on the burner. Here it is. I'll show you that I added it. See, there's the water in there. And I'm going to simmer it for 10 to 30 minutes. I'll let you know. I'll check it, and then I'll let you know after maybe 10 minutes go by how it's doing. This is after about five minutes, and it looks nice, but it's still hard. It's still hard and dry. I tried to taste some, so I'm still working on it. I'll get back to you again. And this is after about 10 minutes, and I had to add some salt in it because it's just zucchini, so you need to add salt. The pieces are very small, but that'll enable it to cook faster. I mean, I wouldn't mind very small pieces as long as it's tasty, which it appears now that I added the salt that it is very tasty. And it's good for, survival mode in your stockpile. But we're going to see now what happens as I cook it longer and how it's going to taste and if it's going to be soft enough. So I'll stop the video here and I'll come back again after a few more minutes. So this is about 12 minutes. I'm tasting it and it's getting softer, but it's still kind of hard, but it's okay to eat like this. And I'm boiling it, and the reason, instead of simmering it, and the reason why is because if you're in survival mode or you're camping, you're not going to cook it for 30 minutes. I mean, you know. So the problem you might have is if you're going to boil it, and if you boil it for 30 minutes, the water is going to boil down. So because there's only a cup of water in this half a cup of dried zucchini. So you may have to end up adding a little more water. Right now I haven't. And I've been boiling it. Like I turned it down a little bit, then I turned it back up, but pretty much I've been just boiling it for the past, I'd say 10 to 12 minutes. Because there's no way that if I'm, you know, I have no electric and, you know, I'm always into survival mode. You know, I'm survival trekker, so it's like, what do you do to survive? So 30 minutes is just too long for cooking something without electric. You might have a BTU burner, propane. Just 30 minutes is too long. So I think right now it could be about maybe 12, 13 minutes, 14 minutes. Not even. And I don't think the pieces are going to get too big. They are getting a little bit big. And just let me see. Oh, there's my dirty burner. But it's an old burner. It works really well. It's for like camping, but it's electric. This one's electric. So here it is right now. The screen might be deceptive. It might look real big, but it isn't that big. Those pieces are not that big. I mean, here's, I don't want to get burned, but here's my finger. So you can tell from my finger how big those pieces are. It's not that big. They're not that big. So let me stop the video for a moment and I'll get back to you. Yeah, so the water is pretty much boiled out after about 15 minutes. It tastes good, and I'd eat it this way, but I'm going to add an egg to it now, so I'll get back to you. So I've just added the egg. I'm going to stir it around in there. It does taste good, even without the egg. It tastes good. The pieces are small. They did get a little bit bigger, but that's all right. It's because you're used to eating large cut pieces of zucchini. But these are all really diced. Very small diced. Diced very small. And there's the egg in there, trying to hold my camera as I'm cooking this. I mean, I could have also put it in a frying pan, but I figured if you're camping, you're going to use just one cooking product, whether it's a pan or probably a frying pan. The next time I do this, if I'm going to add an egg, I put it in a frying pan. So I'm going to stop the video for a second now again. I just added some corn oil to this because it was starting to almost burn. And I'm going to shut down the burner now. And I'm going to take the pan, bring it over here to the table. And now I'm going to taste it. That's what it looks like. This is a teaspoon I'm holding it in, a small teaspoon. I'm going to taste it. It does taste very delicious. Very delicious. I'm going to have to show you how big these pieces are. They're still very small, see? Well, that's kind of a, let me see if I can find a better one. Let's see. It's hot in here. Whoa. Well, I can't really pick out a good piece because it's mixed with the egg. But they're very small. Here's my finger in relation to the pieces. But it's very tasty as long as you put salt, because there's no salt added to it. It's just dried zucchini. And yeah, if you plan on cooking it for more than 10 to 15, let's say 12 minutes, and you're boiling it, you've got to add more water. I didn't because it's fine. I think it's tasty enough at 12 to 15 minutes of cooking on high heat as it continues to boil. And it tastes really delicious with the egg I added. So now, if you're in survival mode, you might not want to put it in a dish because you don't want to wash the dish. So this amount that I have here actually is quite a bit. If you're only having this for your meal and nothing else, it's a good full meal. A half a cup is a good full meal. It's enough for a meal without eating anything else. So yeah, that's good. I can't wait to continue eating it, so I'm going to stop the video here. And if you'd like to purchase this zucchini, I have it on my website, and I have a link for it below to go to the page on my website where you'll get more information about it, and then you can purchase it. Press the link on my website to purchase. Thank you. See you later. Well, you know, I like this so much, this zucchini thing I made, that I decided I'm going to add some dehydrated Augason Farms beef-flavored vegetarian meat substitute to this, which I just did. I just dumped some in, and I'm going to add water to this, and then I'm going to cook it with the zucchini and egg mixture that I just cooked. So let me add the water. I'll get right back to you. So I just added the water to the zucchini, egg that were already cooked. And then I added the Augason Farm beef flavored meat substitute. I'm stirring it around. I didn't measure the Augason Farm beef substitute, but I did put a lot in. And then I just dumped some water in, and now I'm going to cook it again and see how this turns out. Because that zucchini with the egg that I added just the salt to after I cooked it, it tasted so good that I thought, let me see how it's going to taste now if I put some of this beef substitute in. So now I'm going to cook this, and I have to wait for it to come to a boil. And it's supposed to cook about, 10 minutes more. We'll see. So I'll get back to you. Well, this beef with the zucchini and the egg has been cooking about 5 minutes. And that beef is really softening up. The beef goes a lot quicker. It cooks a lot quicker than the zucchini. And I only had half of the zucchini left because I ate half of it before I put the beef in. I tasted this, and it's absolutely delicious. And it makes its own gravy too. There's a gravy. There's a gravy it makes. It's really good. This is definitely survival food. It's all dry, except for the egg. I even have powdered egg. I didn't happen to put that in this time to make it a completely dry, taken from only dry food products. But I do have powdered eggs. This particular time I put one fresh egg. But in survival mode, you might not have electric, so I definitely do have the powdered eggs that I could put in with this. So this is going about 6 or 7 minutes. I'm going to taste some right now. Oh yeah, definitely softening up a lot. 10 minutes just might do this for the beef, to rehydrate the beef. Definitely. Oh yeah. Oh, that's really good. Really, really good. Look at that. Oh yeah. I'd say it's practically done now. It's been maybe 10 minutes, maybe. I wouldn't say it's any more than 10 minutes. Look how nice that looks. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. So I'm going to stop this here for a minute. Look at that. It looks like hamburger. Just like hamburger meat, and it tastes so good. I've got links for all these products below, and what I'm going to do is give you a link for the Augason Farms beef flavored vegetarian meat substitute, and a link for the zucchini, dried zucchini, 8 ounces from Mother Earth Products. And I don't have the other thing here, but I'm going to give you the link for the 2 products I use for a dried egg mix. Oh no, I'm sorry, dried egg. Dried eggs, just dried eggs, and then dried egg mix, which I would use in place of the fresh eggs in this mixture. So right now I'm going to eat this, and before I do, I think I'm going to even put some ketchup on it. So I'll get right back. I put ketchup on it. Look how nice that looks. Oh my. I can't tell you how wonderful this is, because I now eat this beef substitute instead of beef. I don't eat beef anymore. This is what I now eat. It is so good. Look at that. That's about as close as I can get it. It's all still steaming hot. Doesn't that look like ground beef? Oh yeah. Oh God, it's so good. I got to stop the video again. I've got to eat some more. And then I'm going to go get my 2 egg products and put those on this video so you can see what they are. So here is the Augason Farms dried whole egg powder. It's kind of dirty because I've been using it. And I've been using this product for about a year, maybe a little less. And it's very good. And this comes in the number 10 can. Turn this over. Let's see. The ingredients are dried whole eggs, sodium silicoaluminate for an anti-caking agent. Here are the directions. Let me just read one of them. 2 eggs. You use 1/3 cup of egg powder and 1/3 cup of water. So you use equal amounts. I don't measure. I just dump some eggs in, some egg powder in, and I dump some water in. And I fry it on the in a frying pan with some oil. And if there's too much water, it boils down anyway. So this is the number 10 can. And this is what it looks like inside. I've used a lot of it. It's the egg powder. It's egg powder. Let me just move it around a little. Show you what it looks like. Egg powder. Powdered eggs. So that's one egg product that I'm using. The other product that I'm using is Sonstagard all-purpose egg mix. And I've been using this product since 1999. They both taste the same, the Sonstagard and the Augason Farms, but this is the egg mix. This one contains whole eggs, maltodextrin, vegetable oil, corn oil or soybean oil, salt, and citric acid. Now, since it contains oil already, when I put it in the frying pan with water, I don't add oil. That's the difference, how I do it, compared to the Augason Farms, which is just whole eggs. And here's some information about the calories and everything else. And then the cooking instructions say, well, that's if you use the whole package. There's a lot in here. Each package contains 12 eggs, by the way, and I think they contain more than 12 eggs. There's really an awful lot in these packages. So I don't do all that. All I do is here it is, 2 tablespoons of egg mix plus 1/4 cup of water is equivalent to 1 egg. So these measurements are a little different than the Augason Farm measurements because this is egg mix and the other one is just eggs. But again, I don't go by the instructions. I just dump a little of the, I actually probably dump about 2 or 3 tablespoons of egg mix in a frying pan. And then I'll kind of add, I don't measure like visually. I measure visually. I don't measure with the measuring cups for this, but I probably do it this way. And I don't put oil in this egg mix product. And it comes out really good. I think I have another video that shows the end result of what the product looks like. It looks like scrambled eggs, and it tastes like scrambled eggs. And I can't tell the difference between Sonstagard and the Augason Farms. Just let me move this Augason Farms. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Wait a minute. All right, this is the Sonstagard all-purpose egg mix. And I cannot tell the difference between that. They're both powdered eggs. They both look the same, powdered. So I can't tell the difference between that and the Augason Farms dried whole egg powder. So the end result for what I just cooked with the fresh egg, which would come out the same way with the powdered eggs, is this nice, oh boy, does that look nice. Ah, gosh, now that it cooled off a little, you can see it better. Ew, wow, it does look like ground meat, ground beef, and it tastes really, I think it tastes better than ground beef. See, there it is. Oh boy, is that delicious. Oh boy, does that look good. It's got the egg in it, and it's got the zucchini in it. Boy, does that look good. Wow, look at that. Let me get another one. Wow. Whoa, boy, does that look good. Oh, I'm in heaven with this stuff. So the only thing I can mention that's negative about the zucchini is that there are some little hard pieces in it which you can't chew. So just a few, but I mean, you know, if you have a stockpile and it's the time when you have to go into your stockpile because of problems in the disaster problems, then I wouldn't complain because it's food. And you got to eat something. So, and it's very delicious, even with the little on and off little pieces you might find in it that are hard from the zucchini. That's not the beef. The beef cooks up faster and it's all soft as long as you cook it long enough. And right now I cooked this no longer than 10 minutes with the zucchini and the egg that was already cooked. So the beef substitute cooks really fast compared to the zucchini. Look at that. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Well, I'm getting off of this video now, and you're going to have links below for the 2 powdered egg products and the zucchini. And I think that's all. Yeah, let's see. I'm sorry, and the beef substitute. So I'll see you later. Let me show you this again, because this is a lot that I made, and it's definitely enough for 2 big hamburgers. It's good. It made a lot. You can't really tell too well, but it's enough for 2 big hamburgers. Definitely, definitely. 2 big Sloppy Joe hamburgers. So I'll get back to you again. So without bread, without anything else to eat on the side, I started to eat the one below in the screen, and the amount below, I can't even barely finish it. It's very filling. So this is definitely these are definitely very good products to have for your stockpile. They're very filling. The zucchini and the beef and the eggs, just wonderful. I wish you could come through the screen and taste it. They smell good, they taste good, and I'm just thrilled. I'm thrilled with these products.